Hello ratbags, it's Jade with a survival news video today on the Access Show, taking a look at Stranded Deep. You guys know I've been keeping you up to date what's going on with this game. It was meant to be coming to console, but then this happened. Telltale Publishing, the company that was going to be producing it for the consoles, went out of business. That put a serious dent in the game coming to console. It was literally meant to come out within a week or two before the news broke, and suddenly it didn't appear. It was advertised on the Xbox Live Store, PlayStation Network, and then just nothing. The developers have been hard at work though over the last 6 months, desperately trying to find another publisher and secure the rights back to it. It's really complicated. I'm going to go through everything you need to know, but the good news is that Stranded Deep is going to be coming to console very soon. I am Jade. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and let's dive in. Did you get it? Dive in to everything I know about Stranded Deep. Stranded Deep has been in early access quite a while, 4 years in fact. It's gathered a lot of attention in that time for being a really good authentic survival game. Maybe not as many skills, thrills as something like Subnautica or The Forest, but they are still adding more content. They want to add story to the game, and you're generally going to be surviving as a survivor on an island, and your job is to get to other islands and basically find resources and hopefully find some way to escape this tropical paradise slash hell. There are no monsters, there are no mutants, there are no giant leviathans in the water, but there are a hell of a lot of sharks, as well as other features that will certainly kill you, like thirst, hunger and temperature effects. With a 73% overall positive review score on Steam, that's a pretty good achievement for something that's been in early access so long. And while reviews are a little bit mixed in the last 30 days, I'm putting that down to a lot of updates hitting the game and maybe some people not enjoying some of the changes. But nevertheless, it is a decent survival game, and it's going to be coming to Xbox and PS4, and that's the most important thing. While PC has absolute bundles of survival games to choose from, you guys know I'm always championing games that will appear on console like this. If you want to know what are the best survival games in my opinion on console, go and check out my best survival games on console top 15. To get a sense of an idea of what the competition really is and why there are so few survival games on consoles. Anyway, backstory almost complete. Stranded Deep are an independent games maker, but they enlisted the help of Telltale Publishing. Telltale Publishing have previously published games like 7 Days to Die and obviously their own Walking Dead series. I've covered this extensively in the past as well, mainly because 7 Days to Die is still having issues getting updates for their systems. It's only 2 weeks ago that I'd give you guys an update telling you all about the auction rights that happened, where Telltale's publishing rights were basically auctioned off and anyone could go along and try and buy them. I said to you that would mean we would get an answer soon, and it looks like them answers are starting to appear. Now there's no word yet on 7 Days to Die, and as soon as I do get any concrete information I will do a separate video. But today is about Stranded Deep. Good news, we have successfully retrieved the console publishing rights for Stranded Deep. Now that we have the rights back, we will be moving full steam ahead to bring Stranded Deep to consoles. We're teaming up with a smaller publisher to co-publish the game on PS4 and Xbox One, and we will have more news in the coming weeks. For PC, our goal is to leave early access towards the end of the year, so we're working on implementing any new features and incorporating the new features and content from the console development. We'll keep everyone posted as we have more news. Stay alive. So that is great stuff. They have done their best to keep people informed, unlike the 7 Days to Die developers who have pretty much been silent for the last 6 months. Beam Team Games have at least acknowledged certain aspects, saying that they're trying their best. Stranded Deep was even put on the PlayStation website because it was about to release, and then suddenly it just got pulled from under them. That's what made it so frustrating. The game was almost ready. Now I say ready in a small sense because it's obviously got lots of content to come and it is still in early access. Now fans of 7 Days to Die, you guys know, especially if you've been watching my channel, that that game is not a finished game on console. Yet it was sold as a finished game. They increased the price from the price it was on PC. Over the years we've seen updates come to 7 Days to Die that add some new content, but it's miles behind the PC version. So I'm really hopeful that Stranded Deep don't go down the same route and make the same mistakes. By putting and investing some money into console, you can actually improve the PC experience. Mainly because of the stability and the improvements that you can make, particularly in terms of memory saving. If you can get a game like this running on console, it means you've optimized it to the max, which means you can then transfer that optimizations to PC to deliver even better performance. But I really do just want them to make sure they're focusing on console and it isn't just some horrendous cash grab. I say them words lightly. I really don't think the developer are doing this. They seem very dedicated and they're a really small team. But we have seen the way that 7 Days to Die was treated by its developers, that sometimes bad mistakes or bad decisions will just keep coming back. 7 Days to Die has got a horrible reputation on console, even though it's a fantastic game. And that's because of the way the game just doesn't get updated, nowhere near close to the PC version, and persistently has had game-breaking bugs all the way through its life, even though it's a sold product. Anyway, that's enough of me standing on a soapbox. I want to focus on the good stuff. It is going to be coming very soon. No wording on who the publisher is. They have said it's a smaller publisher, so I have absolutely no idea who that could be. But I'm really hopeful that they're going to strike up a good partnership with them, making sure that updates for PC get transferred to console and the features that are on console do get implemented onto the PC. They have added in co-op play, and I do believe there might even be split screen on the console, although I'll have to confirm or double check with that. I have asked the developers for an interview. They probably won't respond, as they didn't really reply back to my emails. Understandably, obviously they were going through the whole court process or possibly waiting for this auction. But I would love to talk to the developers and see how development's gone, the challenges they faced in getting the game back, and what they really hope for Stranded Deep on console and PC when it releases at the end of the year. So many PC developers ignore console, but console makes up more than 50% of the gaming market. 7 Days to Die isn't a great game for the way it is on systems like Xbox and PS4, but it's massively popular still. Last time we thought this was coming to console, I did show you guys a few gameplay videos and live streams of me playing it, so expect me to kick up a brand new series very soon to give you more of a heads up. I'm giving you this news now because we really are short of games like this on console, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the most amazing game, so I want to be making sure I'm fair and balanced and I play the game properly so that I can give you an opinion once it's going to be hitting. But obviously I do want to play it on console because that's obviously what I'm most interested in. So yep, Stranded Deep is hopefully coming. If the game is complete as I've imagined it was ported over by a team, I do believe, out of Europe. That port was made by Fund Labs, so I presume it's still the same company that has done that port and they're not going to have to redo the whole game. It's simply about the licensing. So it looks like they've bought the rights to it and hopefully they've secured the game as it is, just to be published by someone else. So that really does mean we could see Stranded Deep in the next 5 to 6 weeks, hopefully. I think it would be a good time to launch. Although the summer season is pretty quiet, for independent games like these, it's a great time to launch. People are already getting sick and bored of the AAA games they've played all year, and waiting until September for the next batch to come really gives Stranded Deep a chance at getting its teeth into player bases. You guys absolutely love The Forest on PlayStation 4, and DayZ on Xbox is still going strong. So maybe a slightly more different survival experience like Stranded Deep is definitely welcomed. So what are the features that Stranded Deep does have right now, and what can you expect on console? Well, pretty much they've got a dynamic weather and day-night cycle, so you're going to have to worry about stormy weather, maybe capsizing your boat or your dinghy. You're also going to have to be careful of hot weather. You can get a sunburnt being out in the sun too long, so temperature is really important. They've got a big crafting system. You can make lots of different things, build your base, make even wooden little castles. So that's going to be really cool, messing around with that, seeing what kind of shelters you can build. They've got all sorts of things, obviously, like the hunger, the thirst, but blood loss as well is really important. And they've got lots of loot. You'll be running around shipwrecks, looking around for loot and collectibles, hopefully trying to find better equipment. Hunting and fishing isn't as big as some people might want it to be just yet. They've got a variety of different little sharks, I do believe. They've got fish and they've got some animals on the island, but you are going to be doing a lot of farming and growing your own crops. In the future, they do want to add even more stuff though, more wildlife like lizards, snakes and birds. They're also going to be adding an end game scenario, so basically more story. The cooperative gameplay is going to be on console but not on PC at the moment, or it's only just been added on PC I should say. And they've also got more stuff going on with islands and terrain variety. It's pretty much almost procedurally generated, I do believe. So no two playthroughs are ever the same. You'll be able to mix it up and change it up. There's difficulties I think as well from what I can remember. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't wait. Let me know what you think about it, if you've seen any gameplay or let's plays of it in the past. Are you going to be picking it up on console? And what's your favourite survival game? I am Jade. I give you news about survival. I give you news about games that I'm interested in. And I'm very interested in Stranded Deep. I can't wait to show it off to you guys. Until then, see you later.